Greetings from St. Perpetua Community. One person in the new government administration that should be a welcome addition to the Washington scene is Jen Psaki, White House Press Secretary, one of the most high-profile and demanding jobs in the White House. The first few briefings in the Brady Press briefing room have evidenced a more congenial atmosphere among reporters and the press secretary, an openness to questions and a free flow of information. The atmosphere, at least for now, seems civil. It's precisely civil discourse that has been missing in our public expressions on many levels, and not just in government. The church has failed to provide public forums for frank and open discussions as well. It seems that wherever two or three are gathered, dialogue collapses into discord. This past Sunday was the feast of St. Francis de Sales, who lived in the latter part of the 16th century. A prolific writer and spiritual guide, de Sales counseled people of his time on the importance of virtuous speech and mutual respect even for those with whom one disagrees. He urged people to weigh their words carefully and to consider what they are saying. He wrote, "The more pointed a dart is, the more easily it enters the body, and in like manner, the sharper an obscene word is, the deeper it penetrates into the heart." At the same time, he acknowledged the importance of calling out wrong for what it is when he said, "To avoid the vice of slander, we must not favor, flatter, or cherish vice. We must freely and frankly speak evil of evil and condemn things that need condemnation." That's very relevant advice for our Congress and Senate today in light of the insurrection and fatal attack on the Capitol building just 3 weeks ago. Those who perpetrated the violence and the instigation that led to it have to be held accountable. St. Francis gives some final advice on virtuous speech. He writes that our language should always be restrained, frank, sincere, candid, unaffected, and honest. It's never permissible to speak against the truth, for our God is the God of truth. Known as the gentleman saint, it's not surprising that de Sales writes, "Nothing is ever gained by harshness. To speak little does not consist in uttering only a few words, but in uttering none that are useless. With regard to speech, we must not look to the quantity, but rather to the quality of our words." Writing in the same spirit of promoting virtuous speech, Pope Francis issued similar challenges to public discourse. He said, "A particular problem today is reporting about tragedies and human suffering in a way that almost turns the story into entertainment. What is needed is an open and creative style of communication that never seeks to glamorize evil, but instead to concentrate on solutions and to inspire a positive and responsible approach on the part of all our communication." You and I will probably use a lot of words today as we speak. Hopefully, our communication will foster good relations, and our words will build others up because of the integrity and goodness of what we say.